Namesh Kumarji from Meerut. Radha Vallabh Shri Harivansh. From you we have learnt that everything that happens in our life is a result of our fructified karmas. When I read horoscopes and I foretell events, I feel that if it is happening by the will of the Lord, by counteracting those events, are we pushing out the fructified karma to our future lives? Will we have to bear the consequences of those karmas in our next life?
No, we won't. For example, something inauspicious is supposed to happen to us. And we discover this by Jyotish Shastra, astrology. That is why God has created this Shastra. And we find out within 1 month something inauspicious will happen to us because this is how our planets and constellations are situated. Now if you try and search for a remedy for those fructified karmas and you discover that those fructified karmas can be counteracted. For example, we do some yagya or some puja, worship to pacify the planets which are opposed to us, then this karma will be counted towards our atonement for those past sins, which are bringing this unfortunate situation upon us. And by this, the fortified karmas will either be reduced or eliminated. It depends on how strong your effort is and how strong the fructified karma is. For example, if fructified karma is at the 100% level and our effort is at 50%, then we will have to bear 50% of the results. And if our effort is greater, then the fructified karma will be destroyed and will not be able to cause any harm to us. And that is why Jyotish Shastra is worshipable, and that is why God has created this scripture to learn about future events and counteract them. But if something is strongly destined, then that cannot be removed. For example, Shringi Rishi cursed Parikshit Maharaj to be bitten by Takshak serpent in 7 days. Then even though huge rishis and saints did remedies to prevent this from happening, Takshak serpent was able to reach and King Parikshit was bitten. And Vashishji is saying,
सुनो भरत भावी प्रबल बिलख कहो मुनिनाथ हानि लाभ जीवन मरण जस अपजस विधिहात.
There are certain things which are destined and cannot be removed. Remedies can be used to counteract certain fructified karmas to a certain extent because it is a result of our previous karmas, and because we're atoning for those karmas, then God takes that into account.
तो भगवान उस प्रायश्चित के अनुसार.
For example, we get a headache. That is our karma. And we take some medicine for it. That is equivalent to atoning for the karma. And now our headache was relieved. So the medicine counteracted the headache, and it was like our atonement and was able to attack the karma of the headache and was able to relieve it. But if we tried and the headache is not going away because of the medicine, then that means that our fructified karma is stronger and our current efforts are unable to change it. So there are many remedies can be used, but there are things which are destined strongly and cannot be changed. For example, our kidneys are failed and they're failed. They cannot be changed because of any remedy and we have to bear them. But if you're doing bhajan and practicing devotion, then the effect of fructified karmas will not be felt so much. For example, we have a lot of pain and difficulty in the body, but the mind is enthusiastic, and that is why we're able to serve God and devotees. Ramakrishna Paramahansaji had throat cancer. Bhaiji Hanuman Prasad Paudarji had cancer in the stomach. These are all God-realized souls. They just deal with the fructified karma of the body.
Guruji, I feel that if it's destined by the Lord, should we just tolerate it?
Yes, but this will not come in everybody's mind. It only comes in the mind of those who have a pure heart. For example, we don't think about the bodily condition as God wishes.
जोई जोई प्यारो करे सोई मोहि भावे.
And our desire is that our contemplation should only be fixed on God and not go anywhere else.
बिसरी हो ना बिसारी हो यही दान मोहि देव श्री हरिवंश के लाड़िले मोहि अपनी कर लियो.
Keep me however you like, I am yours. But may I never forget you. This is my only wish. This comes in the heart of only those who are pure. And what is destined to happen will happen. As God has shown in his avatars, when God came as Lord Rama and Krishna, he showed us, as Lord Ram, his father Dashrath passed away. Sita ji was abducted. God showed us by his leelas that this human life is full of struggle and this planet is called the planet of death. Everything here is temporary and full of troubles. But if we just tolerate distress and happiness and keep remembering God, then we will be free from this cycle. But if we spend all our time in trying to enjoy happiness and counteract distress, then our human life, which was meant to attain God, will be wasted. That is why elevated devotees tolerate the problems of the body and use the bhajan, devotion, to attain God. And by that, the problems of countless lives will be eliminated.